Welcome to the another episode of StoryMakers, the special edition of Voice of Hospitality, where we bring you the stories behind the brands defining the guest experience in India and beyond. Joining us today is someone who has quietly built one of the most soulful and guest-centric hotels brands in the country. He is visionary, a design thinker, and above all, someone who believes that true hospitality is not just about grandeur, but about grace. Please welcome the founder and chairman of ILARA Hotels and Spa, Mr. Bivan Choudhury.
Thank you so much for having me on the show today, Manish. It's a real pleasure to be here and have the opportunity to share the journey behind ILARA Hotels and Spa. I have always believed that conversations like these are not just about business. They are all about sharing a piece of our purpose, our values, and the heart that drives what we do. I'm here excited today to delve into the story of ILARA and hopefully offer some insights into what truly makes hospitality meaningful to me and my team.
So, Mr. Choudhury, let's begin with your journey. So, what really inspired you to get into the world of hospitality?
It's a very beautiful question to start. Let me tell you, because hospitality wasn't a career choice, it was a calling. From a very young age, I found joy in creating environments where people felt welcomed. I didn't fully understand it back then, but now I see that hospitality is in my DNA. Over the years, as I traveled and interacted with different cultures, I realized how powerful a thoughtfully designed space and a genuinely warm smile can be. It is transformative. That's what inspired ILARA. I didn't just want to build hotels. I wanted to build sanctuaries of calm, places that honored both the guest and the land.
Was there a defining moment when you knew ILARA had to happen?
Yes, and I remember it vividly. I was staying in a small family-run hotel in Kerala, in the southern part of India. The rooms were very basic, but the welcome felt sacred. A grandmother served me tea with a story. The walls had history, and even the imperfections had soul. That evening, sitting on a stone bench under a mango tree, I thought, why can't we build a brand that delivers that kind of real hospitality at scale? That moment sparked the vision of ILARA, soulful, local, and intentional.
All right, so Mr. Choudhury, every industry is challenging. I would love to know what kind of biggest challenges you faced while building the ILARA in the early days.
There were a lot of challenges when I actually built this brand. The biggest challenges, some of those biggest challenges were explaining that we weren't replicating a five-star chain. We were trying to build something subtler, softer, and investors wanted scale, vendors wanted uniformity, but ILARA was always meant to be artisanal in spirit. Finding the right people who understood that philosophy, people who were willing to build slowly, intentionally, which was very, very tough, and also boutique hospitality in India wasn't that widely appreciated when we started. We had to educate the market while building our brand.
So every business has its own philosophy, has its own DNA. So I would love to know if you can describe the core philosophy or DNA of ILARA Hotels and Spa.
ILARA's DNA is built around a single powerful idea, hospitality that touches the soul. Every aspect of our design, service, and communication is rooted with emotional resonance. We believe in silence as much as we believe in service. We want our spaces to exhale calm, to help our guests slow down. And ILARA is just not about opulence. It's all about presence, and that's our DNA.
Okay, so in an industry with so many players, what makes ILARA stand out?
What sets ILARA apart is our ability to create intimate, emotional experiences. Our hotels feels like poetry. You don't just stay, you feel. We are not in the business of selling rooms at all. We are in the business of creating feelings, whether it's a scent that triggers nostalgia or a handwritten note that surprises a guest. It's all about those micro moments. We combine local charm with global design, sensibility to offer something truly distinct.
So you've been into the hospitality industry since 3 decades. It's been more than 30 years. So what does guest experience really means to you on a deeper level?
Guest experience to me is not a checklist. It's actually a journey of emotions. From the first phone call to the farewell, we want the guest to be felt, seen, heard, and cared for. It's all about emotional consistency and not just operational efficiency. Every guest who walks in with a story, a mood, a need, and our job is to sense it. Sometimes without words, but that's where real hospitality lives.
It's very tough to balance luxury, culture, and affordability. And Ilara is doing all three without compromising on quality. How do you manage to do that?
See, we believe in thoughtful luxury. You don't need gold plated bathtubs to feel pampered. True luxury is all about care, space, and attention. We incorporate local materials, support a lot of artisans, and focus on comfort over extravagance. That helps us actually remain cost effective without cutting corners. Also, our pricing reflects value over volumes, and our guests return because they feel respected and not just served.
Leadership is very important. And to have a leadership culture, you have to follow certain process. So what kind of leadership culture have you built at Ilara?
See, at ILARA, leadership is not just defined by a title, it's all defined by presence. And I believe a true leader is someone who creates space for others to grow. And we at ILARA have built a culture of empathy, ownership, and a lot of transparency. From the top management to the front desk, all ideas are welcome from everyone. And we celebrate wins and learn from all setbacks together. We don't ask our team to fit into our brand, we ask them to co create it with us.
Hospitality is deeply human art. So can you share a moment where your team has went above and beyond for any guest?
Absolutely. There have been a lot of moments which my team creates every day at different properties. To mention one of them, which is actually, very, very soulful, I could say that a couple who celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary with us at one of our Chennai properties. And during check-in, they mentioned they got married at a nearby temple. And our team recreated their wedding meal, brought in a local priest to bless them again, and decorated the whole space like their original ceremony. The couple were in tears. That's Ilara. It's not scripted, but was sensed and felt.
So training and development is a core competency of any organization. How do you train your staff to reflect this kind of warmth and consistency?
See, we don't just train, we nurture. Our programs include empathy building, mindfulness, and storytelling sessions. We also let new hires experience the hotel as guests before they serve anyone. And that emotional lens changes everything. And we never micromanage. We build trust, and in return, we get magic.
Over the period, Ilara has grown from single property to a boutique brand. What has that journey been like for you?
It's been deeply rewarding. We have grown slowly, but with soul. Each property is handcrafted, not just launched. We don't chase numbers, we curate stories, and that patience has helped us build a brand today that's loved and not just known.
For any organization, for any company to become one of the biggest players of the market, they need to come up with some creativity, some innovative ideas. We would love to know about the innovative ideas that Ilara has introduced.
See, one of our design is emotive design. It's all about creating spaces that regulate emotions, natural textures, calming palettes, and light play are all intentional. Another is our memory moments program. Spontaneous gestures like some surprise poetry, custom playlists, or some nostalgia based dining. We also use tech to assist but not replace any kind of human connections.
So over the period, ILARA has grown massively. So we would love to know about the future plans of ILARA.
We are planning to open up and partner with boutique and independent properties across the country. And many beautiful hotels exist across India that lack a little bit of branding or structure. And ILARA wants to empower them while preserving their uniqueness. We are focusing on Goa, Coorg, the Central India, Northeast, and also parts of Rajasthan next soon.
So over the decades, over the years, there has been a magnanimous change in hospitality industry. So how do you see the boutique hospitality evolving in India?
See, when we talk about boutique hospitality, that's the soul of India's travel future. Because people crave for stories, authenticity, and meaning. And the Indian traveler is evolving, and we must evolve with them. And the boutique space actually allows us to create something that feels handcrafted and not commercialized. And that's what the future will reward.
So definitely it had been a roller coaster for you. So when you look back, what are you most proud of?
See, I am mostly proud of the emotional legacy what we have created at ILARA. And most of the guests still write to us years later. Our team members have grown from bellboys and housekeepers to GMs, and we have built something with our heart, and that's very rare and it's priceless.
What's that legacy you want ILARA to leave behind?
See, when you ask me about the legacy, I want ILARA to be a movement, a symbol that soulful, thoughtful hospitality matters. That service can be elegant and emotional, that a hotel can feel like a home and a story.
So Mr. Choudhury, you come up with a 3-decade of experience, and we've got many young entrepreneurs like me. So what advice would you like to give to us?
See, if you want me to tell me, okay, what is that single piece of advice I would like to give to budding entrepreneurs? That would be, build what matters and what's trending. Focus on meaning, not just money, and surround yourself with people who believe in your vision. Be patient, and great things take time, but when they bloom, they are beautiful.
So lastly, what does hospitality means to you in one sentence?
Hospitality is the art of welcoming someone's soul, not just their body, into your space and making them feel they truly belong.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for having me. It's been a truly enriching conversation. And at ILARA, we have always believed that hospitality is just more than service. It's an emotion, a responsibility, and a reflection of culture. If even one young entrepreneur watching today feels inspired to create something with purpose and soul, then this conversation has served this purpose. We are just getting started at ILARA, and I look forward to continuing this journey with sincerity, humility, and a deep respect for the guests we serve.
So to our viewers, thank you so much for watching, and we hope you've been as inspired as we have. So until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep celebrating those who create with purpose.